Man, so I see the Butcher and Mother's Milk are not exactly getting along anymore. Oh man, I just hope they don't milk this, man. Although if they do, I know where they could get some. Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for The Boys. This is my review for this week's episode of The Boys. This one is for Season 3, Episode 6, titled Herogasm. Alright guys, just gonna be doing a video for today. This one's gonna be doing my weekly review for this week's episode of The Boys. This one is for Season 3, Episode 6, titled Herogasm. Oh my god, this was a fragged up episode, man. So, this is probably my favorite episode of the entire series. I'm not even joking. That is how much I loved this episode. Because, here's the thing about it, right? They hyped up this episode all week. I'm sure if anybody's a Boys fan, you'll know that they advertised this episode all week long as the most frigged up episode on the show. Not only were they completely spot on, they were 100% spot on, but this was the most action-packed, insane, crazy episode of the show thus far. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Of course, before we do though, make sure to know that this will contain spoilers for the episode, so if you have not watched it yet, definitely go ahead and watch it before you watch this review. So, let's get into it. This episode. Oh boy, where do we even begin? Well, I guess it's smart to start off from the beginning, right? So, at the beginning of the episode, we have Homelander that finds out that Soldier Boy is alive, right? So he's kind of panicked, and we immediately get to see that Black Noir actually decides that he's going to betray Homelander, and he decides to leave. So, that was pretty interesting. I did not expect to see that at all. And you've got a few scenes with Ashley and, A-Train and stuff. You've also got a few scenes with Soldier Boy, Huey, and Butcher, where they're kind of getting to know each other, and, Huey's kind of catching him up on, how the world works now, and Bluetooth, and all this stuff. And I like how Soldier Boy's just like, you're making this up, aren't you? And he's like, no, I'm not, So that was really cool. And essentially, you've got, Homelander in this one who is kind of freaking out. He kind of has this weird, conversation with himself in the mirror, which was kind of interesting. I found it to be pretty funny the way they kind of, filmed it and stuff. I thought that was really cool. And just kind of trying to convince himself that he's better and that he's evil and he's got to find that strength and that power and stuff like that, And, well, speaking of the VOD stuff, we also have in this one Nadia that shows up and completely confronts Starlight. So Starlight tells her that, I'm not going to take any kind of deal you're trying to give me here. And, I don't trust you. And if you want to, pop my head right now because I'm not feeding into, whatever this little game is of yours, right? So Nadia is now kind of revealing herself now to Starlight, who she really is, and threatening Starlight. And Starlight comes right back at her and she's just like, nope. You want to blow my head off right now, go ahead and do it, but it's not happening, right? So then we got Herogasm, okay? So let's get into this crap. So they go there. You've got MM and you've got Starlight. Now, MM is kind of pissed off because of what Butcher did to him last episode, obviously understandable. And you had a scene of them on the car ride there when he kind of talks about his family and, what exactly Soldier Boy did to him. And, you got to feel bad for what he went through in this one, 100%. And they go there, they open up the door, and you've got the same bearded guy that looks to me like Tom from World Gone Mad, for God's sakes. And he's got his big bird. I can't even believe I got to describe this for a review. He wraps his bird around MM's neck again. Yes, again. Also, ironically, it's the 6th episode again. I don't know what the hell is up with, the Boys and their episode 6 being all about friggin' birds. But anyway, he then invites them in. They go into the Herogasm. You see all this stuff. Laser to the whatever. I mean, it's frigged up, man. And they all go there. You've got Butcher, Soldier Boy, and Huey. They're kind of watching from far. You got Starlight in there. You got MM in there. You got A-Train in there. You got the Deep that goes in there. I mean, it's just a friggin' crazy party. And, oh my god. There's so many things that happen in this, but I can't help but describe the very first thing. MM gets splashed with you know what. So I'm not even gonna go into it too much because honestly, I can't even believe I gotta describe this for a review. But MM gets splashed with the stuff. Okay, so he gets splashed with that. He has to go get himself cleaned up. That jacket is ruined, by the way, and Then you got Huey that goes in, completely butt naked, goes in there, asks for an apology when he meets up with A-Train. A-Train actually apologizes, but Huey doesn't want to hear it. He tries to fight him because he has powers and just because he can, and Starlight kind of stops him and tells him to, go home because Homelander is going to show up, and when he does, it's not going to be pretty. So yeah, I mean, I don't think any bit of this is pretty, but yeah, it's not going to be pretty when Homelander shows up. Let's put it that way, right? So anyway, you got Soldier Boy that goes in there, and this is when things just spin out of control. So yeah, Soldier Boy goes crazy when he hears that same song again. He, kind of does the same thing, kind of, blows everything up, right? And you got everybody, it's basically goes from a inappropriate, like, crazy moment to a bloodbath rather quickly as everybody's running out. The guy's Big Bird is all burnt to crisp now. He's running out there and stuff, and they're all just running the frig out of there. And you've got also in this one A-Train that ends up killing what the hell is the guy's name? The one soup from last episode, Blue Hawk, that's his name. He ends up killing him, and we do have a kind of small death for him in this one, as everybody's just running out. Soldier Boy has just gone insane, has blown everything up, and everybody's just running out of there, right? So then you've got Butcher that goes in, you've got MM that finds him. MM is pissed off. He wants to almost straight up kill Butcher for what he did, so he's trying to, beat him up with the bat, and it doesn't work because Butcher took the, the compound V again, and his bat breaks and Butcher is A-okay, right? So MM, sadly, is going to have to kind of get over this, but he does have an encounter with Soldier Boy, which I found to be really crazy. As he says, "You killed my family." And what the hell does Soldier Boy say to him? "Which one?" Damn, I mean, that is one of my favorite villain lines I think I've ever seen. "You killed my family." Huh, which one? Love that. That was probably my favorite line of the episode. The way they did that was just, it was so subtle. It was such a small line, yet so good. It's such a good villain line, such a good comeback, right? "You killed my family." Huh, which one? Oh, man, love that. That was, I mean, it's frigged up, but for a villain line, that was really, really cool. And I gotta say, too, the dude from Supernatural is doing really good in this, too. I really want to point that out. So, then you've got Homelander versus Butcher. So, this fight we've been waiting to see for a while, and we see Soldier Boy come in and help as well. Naked friggin' Huey comes in. So you got 3 versus 1, Homelander versus these 3, Butcher, Soldier Boy, and Huey. And what's crazy about this is after a little while, they actually managed to tackle Homelander to the ground. They almost straight up kill him, and he gets away at the last moment. But this 1v1 was unexpected, super intense, and probably the best fight of the entire series. I mean, that was so intense. You're coming off of the most inappropriate storyline of the entire show, and right after a big explosion, craziness, you get the fight that you've been waiting for. Butcher versus Homelander. I mean, that was incredible. The fight was absolutely incredible. So that's that, and at the end of the episode, after everything's kind of gone down, we have a scene where basically Starlight tells everybody on the internet, on Instagram Live, that Vought is lying, and my name is Anne, and I am not Starlight anymore, and, Homelander's a psycho, and look what he did to all these people, and, everybody finds out now. It's leaked everywhere, and she officially tells everybody that she quits. So that's crazy. Now, last but not least, the Frenchie storyline. Oh my god, man. You've got Kumiko and you've got his other ex-girlfriend that are, captured, right? And you get a really intense fight where Kumiko just goes absolutely insane on these guys. Now, the one lady that's, I think her name is, that was her name. The one lady that's in charge, again, I forget her name, but she gets away and the rest are murdered by Kumiko. So Frenchie and them get out, but it's a close one, and it was a really intense fight scene as well too. So that's the episode, man. What a packed episode. Absolute 10 out of 10 for me. This is my all-time favorite episode of the entire series. Absolutely insane. Loved pretty much every darn second of it. And now I want to hear from you guys. What did you think about this episode of The Boys? Definitely let me know and write your comments in the comment section below. So, of course, guys, if you're new here, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any videos for The Boys. Follow Dan's Walk Reviews, subscribe, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for The Boys. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
My God, no!